Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim with your reading for your next 48 hours. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for joining me. What are we going to pull first? I think I'm going to pull from the Kepler deck first, just to see what wants to come out. As always, though, I like to ask your spirit team and your angels to join as the messages are made for your Most High. So, wow, okay, that's why I wanted to do this deck, apparently. Great Fortune, 26. Great Fortune. What a good card to get right now, especially right now. Okay, so a really good start. I like this. A good start. We're going to pull from the Journey of the Sacred Bee. I have already burned some sage, so the energy is kind of as neutral as I can get it. I hope the fan isn't too loud. That's in the back. I have to have it to keep the air circulating good in here. So anyway, that's that. Oh, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Next 48 hour. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So, is this about some kind of information or clarity needed? Maybe it's clarity needed. Sometimes it represents not getting the whole truth, or not being, it's coming across as not as some kind of secret with the High Priestess in reverse. But it's not. But it's not. Okay, so 2 for the outcome. Really good. Oh, wow. That's some strong energies. Wow. Wow. So, let's grab a seat and talk about this, shall we? The past energy is the Star. This is wonderful energy. This is like, you know, stealing the spotlight, really. It's a beautiful energy, and it's making everything that happens during that time feel really lucky and fortunate. Aquarius energy associated with it. It's things that you have cultivated, you know, it's you know, just like the bee and the pollen here. It's, you know, because of their participation, because of your participation with the universe, there was something that was able to be created here. So, I don't know why, but I'm picking up on like feeling vulnerable because of something that's not a secret, or it's not a secret anymore, I guess. So this is feeling vulnerable. I have to read it like I'm getting it. And that's exactly what I'm getting, is feeling like, you know, I'm trying to think of what else. Maybe questioning your own intuition. That might be something. There's a little bit of like a pessimist in this reading, or pessimistic type of view, where you think everything is, glass half empty, not half full, or something like that. The Ace of Pentacles is in the challenge position. So, and it's in the reverse. So, what if it's about like an opportunity that wants to come around? Gosh, that wants to come around? Back around. I want to say back around. That might be a challenge. The Chariot is in the reverse at the heart of the matter. So whether this is willingly or not, there's something that like had a halt or just stopped. Some kind of halt. Tell me about High Priestess in reverse. And then we're going to go Then we're going to go to the Ace of Pentacles. I'm not really sure. I know that you end up with a huge reinvention of self. This is a huge energy of like the Ten of Swords is Cancer has been through it. The worst is behind them and they're completely reinventing themselves. It helps you solve some kind of financial dilemma or even a worry on the material realm, such as with health or someone else's health. But this is completely reinventing something. Something. What's not moving forward? Tell me more about the Chariot first here in reverse. You could also, sometimes I can interpret that as you not really feeling like yourself. You know what I mean? Or out of sync with who you are, possibly. Movement, the Knight of Cups, unexpected offer, opportunity. Sometimes, sometimes it's like a, can't believe I keep hitting into that, a plea or an agreement or something like that that can be worked out. Justice, it is about the truth and the clarity. Because you have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, there's like a missing information or something like that. But there's unexpected, I'm even looking at it as luck coming in. So this could be some kind of proposal to, this justice could just represent the truths in your life as to how everything is being balanced or is balanced. And taking a really good hard look at the things that aren't moving forward and why. The things that you feel would make you complete or happy. And there is something about staying put, feeling like there's too many things that are reliant, maybe even on your energy. So it's thinking about that and thinking about any kind of restriction or limitation. The Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse. This could be about information beating one's addictions or vices or something like that. You know, shadow side, but it's appropriately dealing with the shadow side. It's kind of like saying goodbye to any attachments that pull you away from who you really are. And it, again, the big message is coming out of you're feeling not of the sorts, not like yourself. And this pessimistic, the reason why this is coming out, Page of Cups in the reverse, is because it's like, it's odd. It's odd for you. And so therefore it's odd to have that type of feeling, pessimistic look. Now, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Is it a need for tactics? Is it maybe that's representing complete transparency, or just seeing it as it is and it doesn't look that hopeful? Well, I can tell you something does get completely reinvented, which the Page of Cups upright would be like, yes, this can be made over. Something could be made over. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in the reverse for Cancer. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. 7-7 has to do with, ooh, Seven of Swords in the reverse again. Losing patience on choices and maybe even their consequences when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles. What you've invested, if it's in the reverse, hasn't really shown anything good for you. And so that could mean moving on or time to make a decision. There's something that has, I'm going to say not much deception here. Because it's not associated with something bad, but confidence and getting over a challenge like this. Maybe a challenge where you feel like if you just keep going after something, you'll feel happier and then happier. And maybe you're looking at it as an increase of happiness as it goes along. I don't know. Ten of Cups. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So this is how you're feeling. So like I say, you're not feeling like yourself, maybe feeling like something's missing regarding emotional happiness or emotional fulfillment. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this together, the Chariot and the Knight of Swords in reverse, both of those together are saying, you know, at the heart of the issue, something's not changing. Something needs focused, self-initiative intent to push forward. Isn't that interesting how it's both the, in the reverse, it's just showing the heads of these horses, two-headed horse. Something that's just not changing. Wow. Wow. And so therefore, you're contributing it to why you could be happier at this time, but not. So there's okay, so there's a really good cycle, and I'm going to look at this as a completion with these tens. You have 10-10, divine patience. But you have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's a lucky cycle that's going to turn for you when you start focusing on self-love, and then you learn lessons, and you know, maybe even vow not to repeat the lessons, right? Then something really good comes in. You can't put off or delay your self-care and attention to your health, diet, and exercise. That will make a situation not hopeful if you don't put that energy into making that better for yourself. So there's that, and being open and receptive to loving yourself is important. So, because this is like going through this time where you maybe don't feel like yourself or feel like things aren't changing, there's actually beneath the surface huge change and transformation happening. Huge with the Ten of Swords. It's enough to be like, no, totally new person. So you will feel like you will feel like maybe a new and improved you. Three of Wands is your future energy, beautiful energy. If you can dream it, it can happen. If you can dream it up, if you can visualize it, then it's just that much stronger as an intent to manifest. And that's what's this future energy. Oh, 2 3s. 33 might have something to do with something for you. But look, 3 of Pentacles is like guidance, cooperation, maybe even learning by others, looking and learning and critiquing, constructive criticism, collaboration, expansion, laying down the groundwork. It can mean so many things. The Emperor in reverse, power struggle. It is usually a power struggle when it's the Emperor in reverse, because somebody's wanting control, maybe not for necessarily, not really sure. Okay, because what this has to do with is a mix between maybe some kind of abuse of power or misuse of power, and then the Hierophant. So it's also mixed in with something that's happening, maybe with a certain person. Maybe a job is getting switched out, bosses changed, or something like that. There's something that is going to be done, I guess, within a formal way of doing something. Formal, traditional. That's what I'm getting. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. So it's like you're inviting this change and transformation into your life. You're completely fine with like totally changing everything if you need to improve yourself, like a lot of things. Like especially when I'm talking about health, diet, exercise. That the emotional aspect that's reinventing you is going to try to process these emotions of the Five of Cups and mourn what is mourned or what needs to be mourned, and then move on. Those 2 cups are generally, those are like aces waiting for you. And they're not spilt too. So 5 of Disc is successfully overcoming this hardship, this struggle, whether it's financial or health. Yeah. Successfully. If I feel like it's for some it's definitely about prosperity and health, and even prosperity and health together, because of the sun being in the reverse. It's coming out of a time where even health was low, or wasn't as the best that it could be. There may be something here saying to really truly get more sun, or come out of denial when it comes to needing some kind of change for you to get into the Queen of Cups self-loving energy. This can sometimes be about denial, that something is maybe changing or going to with the Wheel of Fortune. Fortunate you, lucky you. You know, you got Wheel of Fortune and you have the Great Fortune card. Anything else with this Sun? The Two of Swords. A decision to be made. You have to stand up for what you want. Speak up, have a voice, and then there's your decision. And that's representing a peaceful resolution, a peaceful outcome to something that at this moment might be hidden, as far as how to completely reinvent yourself or completely get out of some kind of hardship or something like that. So that's what I've got. I think it's a good reading. We can do some advice. Get some advice. With these threes, it's like in the sevens, it's, you know, a lot of creation, but yes, there's a lot of challenges thrown in there too. Okay. So for Cancer, advice for Cancer. Queen of Wands, advice for Cancer. Wow, perfect. If you came here wanting some advice on whether to stay, hold, or proceed, like on taking some kind of risk, maybe financial risk or something like that, then it's saying not to, that there is something that is, it's possibly halted or stopped at the moment, but proceeding with risk is not advised here. So like no like high risk activities. Oops. Yeah, and if you're wanting to know like a time period for when you can take a risk, you'll just know the events will balance themselves out. Temperance is all about people like actually being able to get along, and situations that almost they feel like serendipity, you know, these events that just happen one by one, leading to divine timing. And so patience is needed with this. You'll just know the timing. So just know the timing. All right, and a fortune cookie. Get a fortune cookie for Cancer. And there's the change. I kind of felt like that was the change. Like the Wheel of Fortune is really saying that there's going to be change. So this is learning from a past lesson here, this Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Normally, and so change is a change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of change, and that is exactly what's coming your way. Listen to your intuition, which you should be able to trust more. Trust your intuition. It's time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. And your intuition will tell you, I'm guessing with that timing, when the timing will be right. For something, some kind of great fortune, older man dealings, relationship with an older man, you will be playing a different role. Gavel, involvement with the law. There we go, that justice too again. And angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Nice. the key, successful outcome to your problems. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. And table, hard work ahead. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So let's pull one of these and then we'll wrap up. Mystic Martian Oracle. For Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Oh, your shadow self. Dealing with the shadow self. Maybe that's represented by the sun in reverse too. 8 evens, mystery, reading between the lines, intuition. 36, shadow self, denial, projecting, and shame. And 32, the Kabbalah tree of life. That's the integrating life lessons. Showing or saying out loud what you've learned. 27, crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. As well as signs with this Temperance card. Like from your spirit team, from your angels. Of when the timing's right. Great fortune. It's nice. It's a good reading. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.